Hello and welcome to Mexico News Network's Breaking News. Thank you for watching. I am your host, Elisa Carballo, and we have excellent information for you coming right ahead. Remember, Mexico News Network is your #1 source for reliable information on business and investments in the Americas, stock markets and also bonds, and corporate information all about Mexico. So why not browse through our website on www.mexiconewsnetwork.com, our very own digital content platform. Now let's begin. The beer company responsible for marketing the Modelo brands in the U.S., Constellation Group, announced a $2.3 billion investment in Coahuila, Mexico. Constellation Brands is the third largest U.S. brewer, and last year it had a 12% growth in sales in the beer sector in the U.S. and billed a total of $6.2 billion. Now, from this amount, approximately $3 billion were directly from Corona Extra sales, considered the #1 imported beer in the U.S., followed by Modelo Especial. Now, according to CNN, $1.6 billion will be allocated for the expansion of a brewery in the state of Coahuila, and $625 million will be used to extend the capacity of the production plant glass containers attached. According to Robert Sands, CEO of the company, the plant currently produces 10 million hectoliters a year, and this expansion will seek to produce 25 million hectoliters in the year 2017. Also last year, Cuauhtémoc Moctezuma Brewery, owned by Heineken, announced they will build a new plant in Chihuahua, supported with an investment of 7.4 billion pesos. Thanks to these investments, the production of hectoliters of beer will increase by 40%, which actually implies a significant economic benefit to the country, as currently Mexican beers are consumed in 180 countries. During previous years, many international companies have decided to invest in Mexico, opening offices in the country while also creating jobs and opportunities for Mexicans. However, according to the results of the Global Skills Index 2014 produced by Hayes and Oxford Economics, companies that currently operate in the country are struggling to fill job positions in highly specialized industries. Now, despite all this, the arrival of investments in industries such as automotive and aerospace into the nation demonstrates the growing interest of companies in the development of the country, and also shows that there is an opportunity to develop specialized labor talent. Now, there's much opportunity for growth in the country, and according to Gerardo Canawati, CEO of Hayes Mexico, there are 4 major industries that will become the future of employment in the nation. The very first is the energy industry, because of the approval of the energy reform, opening a great market with the arrival of transnational companies in Mexico. Another is the telecommunications industry. According to Kanawati, this will be one of the most dynamic industries in the coming years. Now, the medical industry also enters and thrives in Mexico, and last but not least, the airspace industry, of course. Now, in more news, during the year 2015, the World Trade Organization recognized Mexico at a worldwide level as an example of responsibility within the fishing industry. Now, this year, Mexico's Environmental Defense Fund unveiled the study, Fisheries and Ocean Economy, Sustainability and Profitability, where they position Mexico in the 20th place for its potential in the fishing industry. Now, the fishing sector is also a major source of direct and indirect employment for over 2 million Mexicans. The nation currently provides 1,753,000 tons of highly nutritious protein per year, which is why it's very important to find ways to keep this industry very active and rising, of course. Now, according to the study, Mexico still has great potential for growth. However, it should take a more sustainable fishing approach while simultaneously battling against illegal fishing and find ways to fight it off completely. If it's carried out as such, in 20 years' time, Mexico could be earning $211 million more than it already is, year after year this is. Now, additionally, we could have 70% more fish in the water, while increase the fishing products by 24%, thus ensuring more jobs, more income, and more food, of course. This year, the Zagarpa announced that more than 3 billion pesos will be invested in the fishing and aquaculture sector during the year 2016 in order to boost aquaculture nationally and globally and consolidate a productive, competitive, and sustainable activity. Leaving Cancun is always a sad moment. However, while you wait for your flight to go back home, take your time and take a quick visit to Guy Fieri's Kitchen and Bar, which recently opened its doors at Cancun's International Airport Terminal 3. The Food Network's star has made of his name a quality guarantee. Guy is recognized as one of the most famous chefs in the world and is the owner of over 30 restaurants all across the United States, which makes Cancun's venue the very first restaurant outside the US. In his last time visit, Chef Fieri said that this project is very important to him and his family, first of all because of what Mexico actually means to him, and secondly, due to the high standards that he has established with his dinner guests. Each and every dish has a story and a meaning, Guy said to his new team, revealing some of the background behind the 30 dishes menu. On an exclusive interview with Mexico News Network, the American chef actually said that he is so in love with Mexican cuisine. Guy shared with us that ever since he was a kid, he remembers constantly traveling to Mexico with his parents and closely observed the cultural richness of the nation. But what is the main dish at Fieri's restaurant, you may wonder? Now, according to him, everything and anything, adding that each one of them was designed thinking of proportion and consistency. He stated that for him, food has no limits whatsoever. It has to be simple, however intense though, funny, but also healthy and tasty. Now moving along to Mexico's economic indicators. Mexico's IPC index decreased 13.96 points or 0.03% to 41,008.78 on Wednesday, January 13th from the 41,022.74 in the previous trading session. Now looking back, Mexico's IPC index lost 469.5 points or 1.13% during the last 12 months from 41,478.26 points in January of 2015. Historically, the Mexico stock market IPC index reached an all-time high of 46,357.24 in September of 2014 and a record low of 14,008.20 in August of 2005. Now, in regard to the US dollar versus the Mexican peso, it actually decreased by 0.0465 or 0.26% to 17.85 on Wednesday, January 13th from 17.90 in the previous trading session. Looking back, the US dollar versus the Mexican peso gained 3.29 or 22.59% during the last 12 months from 14.56 in January 2015. Historically, the Mexican peso reached an all-time high of 17.92 in January of 2016 and a record low of 0.01 in May of 1972. Now, in regard to Mexico government bond 10 years, it actually decreased to 6.22% on Tuesday, January 5th from 6.23% in the previous trading day. Historically, the Mexico government bond for 10 years reached an all-time high of 12.07 in September of 2001 and a record low of 4.42 in May of 2013. Sadly, this was all for today. Thank you so much for watching. Remember, you were watching Breaking News by Mexico News Network. It was great having you. I'm your host, Elisa Carballo, and don't forget to log on to our website, www.mexiconewsnetwork.com, and follow us on social networks too, on Facebook, Twitter, and Google+. We'll see you next time.